Alright guys, so let's quiet down, let's get ready because we're about to get into the event right now. So I know I told you guys earlier to grab your pens, paper, make sure you're ready and prepared, take some notes, because this guy, Dave Brinsingham, I know him as Super Dave. Why? Because he's super awesome! But seriously, this guy is one of the most likable guys, such friendly, really good energy, and what he's about to present to you guys tonight is going to absolutely blow your mind. And I'm going to cut it short and simple because this guy, let it come from him, because it's about to be super powerful. So with that, Super Dave.
Thank you. Hi guys, hello out there, all already watching. You guys are in for an absolute treat. I'm going to be talking today about how to be more at cause over your life, as well as how to get things more done. So this way you can get more done and know that you're getting it done, and it's not just a thing where you're kind of wondering, am I really doing it? You're going to have, by the end of my presentation, a couple of very powerful techniques that you can take home with yourself and apply them lickety-split right then and there. Like Ryan was saying, my name is Dave Brinsingham, aka Super Dave. It's great to have you guys here. You guys are in for a life-changing event. I'd like to ask, if it's all right real quick, if I can kind of explain why I wanted to present what I was saying. Are you guys okay with that? Is that all right?
Yeah.
Okay, terrific. And for those out there watching, there was a time when I was such a victim, and I was so in my own, I call it schmutz. And it was like this place where I didn't feel like I could have the things that I wanted to have, or be the person that I wanted to be, or actually act like the person that I knew that I could be. And it was crushing. I couldn't bear myself. Sometimes, have you guys ever had this moment, raise your hand if you had this, that there was times in your past where you couldn't even look at yourself in the mirror? Anybody like that? Yeah, that was me for most of my life. And in the year 2011, something shifted in me. And what shifted in me was I got in contact with some very powerful information from a CD series called Your Wish Is Your Command. And it taught me how to be more at cause over every aspect of my life. Because wouldn't you guys agree that it's good to be at cause of areas of your life, but if you're not at cause over every single area of your life, it's not going to mean anything, right? It's not going to count for anything. So that's what I'm here to share with you guys, is how to be more at cause over your life. And maybe there's some out there that are already like, you know what, I'm already at cause with a lot of things. Well, this is just going to take you up to that next level. So I hope you guys are okay with going to the next level. Are you guys okay with that?
Yeah!
Okay, terrific. And you out there, since you're watching, I know that you're okay with going to the next level. So let's get right into this. We've heard the concept of feeling good. You guys have heard how you have to feel good, right? And it's all about feeling good, that you should be feeling good. Have you guys ever asked, well, why is it important to feel good? Have you guys ever asked that question? Interesting. The room got very silent. One of the reasons you want to feel good is because when you're feeling good, and you guys may want to take some notes on this. So if you have some notes or if you have some paper, feel free to take some notes. Those at home, feel free to grab your pens, jot this stuff down if it feels like it's resonating with you. You can only feel good if you're in a place of creation. And if you're creating, you feel good. Most people are out there creating what they don't want, and they're doing it on a subconscious level. They have no idea what they're creating. They're running around going, oh my God, everything's always happening to me, and I can't do anything about it, and I'm a wimp, and baloney. You're a creator. You can create what you want. You can create every aspect of your entire life, your family life, your friends, your money, your relationships. You can create everything in every aspect of your life that you want. And you do it when you're in a place of feeling good. When you're feeling good, you can then create what you want. I remember that there was a time when I thought, well, I can't create what I want because I can't do it. Man, you guys have tuned into the most perfect thing. When my buddy Dave gets up here talking about how to shift your beliefs, it's going to rock your world. So stay tuned, because that's going to actually help with what I'm talking about here. We've heard people say we're using the law of attraction, right? We've heard people say I use the law of attraction, and I'm attracting things into my life, and it's coming in, and it's really nice. And would you guys like to know that that's actually a myth? You don't use the law of attraction. What you do is you get into a creative space, and then you activate the law of attraction. Did you guys know that?
No.
Did you guys out there know that? If some of you did, that's probably why a lot of areas of your life is looking better than maybe the person that you're sitting next to. Something to consider. People go, okay, Super Dave, that's fine, that's all dandy and everything, great. Well, how can I create it so that way I'm creating more of my life? And it's really simple. I want you guys all to write this down. It's a very powerful concept. Everyone write this down. The concept is this. Life is a game. Life is a game. It is. Life is a game. You're out there. You're making things happen. You're making money. You're making phone calls. You're asking a woman or guy out, and maybe you get rejected. Guess what? That's part of the game. That's part of the game of life. And if you're going to be playing the battle of life, you're going to get into some battles. But the best part is that life is a game. But here's the part that most people don't discuss about life being a game. See, most people are playing a game with themselves, but don't even know that they're the ones that are playing it. They don't even know that there's other opponents, or that there's other people. They have no idea what they're actually doing, because they forget this big part of life being a game, and it's this. If life is a game, wouldn't you make the rules?
Yeah.
If life's a game, wouldn't you make the rules? So if life's a game, and you're the one that gets to make the rules, shouldn't you make it so that way you win? Wouldn't that be the easiest way to do it? You at home, think about it. How many times have you run into a situation where you're saying, oh man, this is not going to work out? Well, why? It's because you set yourself up with a rule where guess what? You win at being the loser. But guess what? You're not a loser. You're a winner. You're a champion. You were engineered for success and endowed with the seeds of greatness. So remember, life is a game, and you get to make the rules. So make them so that you win. And then here's the last part of this, and write this down in big, italic, big, bold letters. And it's this. And make it so you win every single day. Simple. Think about it. If you win today, you've won. If you multiply that times 7, how many times have you guys won?
For a whole week.
A whole week. Notice how the questions get a little bit trickier as I go up with these questions, right? If you multiply that times a month, what do you have?
Month of wins.
A month of wins. A successful month of wins. You multiply it times a year, what do you have?
A year full. A good year.
A good year. You multiply that times as long as you live, you have
Great life.
a great life. A successful life. A life where you're always what? Winning. That's right. So exciting. So people go, okay, Dave, that sounds fabulous. I can't wait. I can't wait to get out there and start making it so that way I can live my life. Well, now you have to do some action. And it's with these two next mindsets. And it's going to hurt. So get ready for the sting, because it's going to go against everything that you've ever been taught. If you're not living your life of your dreams right now, if you're not happy, if you're not fulfilled, if you're not excited, waking up, these mindsets are not at your core DNA. They're not your core belief. They're not what you resonate, what you vibrate every single day. And here's these two mindsets. I'd strongly encourage you guys to write these down. The first mindset is this. You have to care, but not that much. The first mindset is you have to care, but not that much. But then you hear people say, oh, but Dave, you don't know what I have to go through, man. I got to pay my rent. I got to do all this stuff. I got bills, and I got kids, and I got college, and I got all these things. You have to care, but not that much. You just have to recognize that if life's a game and you make the rules, here's a great thing. If you didn't win now, it just means you're going to win further down the road. And if you didn't win then, it just means that you're going to win further down the road. So technically, you're already won, because to get down that road, you had to do what? Make that decision right there. at that place. Does that make sense to you guys?
Yeah.
Awesome. Hope that makes sense to you guys at home. The second mindset is this. Instead of having needs, have mild preferences. Instead of having needs, have mild preferences. It's so easy for us to be like, I need this to go through. I need this deal to happen. I need this car. Can you guys feel that out there? Can you guys feel that?
Yeah.
When I'm putting that out there, what are you guys feeling back from me? Just go ahead and kind of shout out.
Desperation.
Desperation. What else?
Yeah. Like you don't believe it. You don't have faith.
No faith. Okay. Doubt even, right?
Yeah.
Good. So, if the people in the room could feel that coming from me, what are they feeling coming from you? When you're going, I can't do it, I can't do it, I can't do it, I can't do it. Instead of having needs, have mild preferences. So, it's just so much more simple than that, because you have to know that, like, okay, what is one of your needs?
One of my needs is paying for my car every month.
Paying for your car every month. And it's definitely a need, right?
Yep.
Right. Here's why, instead of having needs, have mild preferences is going to be powerful for you. And Kyler already does this, so I'm kind of beating a dead horse here on this, but I want to explain this for the people that are watching. You know that you have a payment that's coming up, right?
Yep.
And you know that you need to pay it,
Yep.
right? But correct me if I'm wrong on this, if you don't pay it, it's not the end of the world.
Yep.
Now, why is it not the end of the world?
Because you have, it's going to maybe dock your credit score, but it's not going to kill you. It's not going to kill anybody in your family. It's not causing harm to you.
There you go. So it's not going to kill you. So there's a lesson in this. Whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger. It's not that big of a deal if things don't go your way every single time. It's okay. Because if you have the mindset and know that it's all going to work out regardless, and maybe it's not today, and maybe not a month from now, but it will, your life will be so much easier. Your livingness will be so much lighter. You'll be able to wake up and be like, man, I'm getting things done. And when challenges come your way, you won't look at it as, oh my God, I can't look at that, I can't do that. You'll go, okay, challenge. I love a challenge. Anybody here love a challenge?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love challenges. Challenges are great because you can kick them right in the teeth, right?
Yep.
Challenges are great. So out there, challenges. You don't have problems anymore. You only have challenges, opportunities, and situations. So if you're like, oh my gosh, I have I've got a really big challenge. Ooh, that's a different way of handling it, right? I've got a really big I've got a fabulous opportunity. Do you guys get where I'm going with this? You can have opportunities and challenges and situations, and it's not that big of a deal. I wanted you guys, we were talking about life as a game. I want everyone right now, and everyone at home too, to write down a new rule that they're going to give for themselves of this wonderful game we call life. So take a minute here and go, and I want you to think, right now with your pens and paper, think what would be a good rule that I can start living life by, that maybe I'm not living yet. Or if there is a rule that has been working, add to that. What's something that you can go, oh my gosh, this is a rule that I'm making for myself, but here's the clincher. Make it so that you win with this rule. I'll give you a perfect example for those out there who maybe aren't really super big on health. Drink water every day. Do you think you could accomplish that? Do you think that's a rule that you could probably make it so that way you set yourself up to win? I will drink a little bit of water every day. Now, that might sound silly, but guess what? That was something that I did. I did not have as nice health as I do now, and that was a great thing for me to do. And I won at that game, and I'm still winning at that game, and it's been that way since 2011. Set yourself up to win. So everyone take a minute. I'm just going to look at my clock here. I've got a clock right here. I'll give you guys each a couple minutes. Go ahead right now, in this moment, and write down a rule that's going to work for your life, and set it up so that way you can win. Go ahead and do that now.